Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has a take. Everyone is talking. Most people haven't earned a single word they say. If you want to be a better person, shut up and read. Reading is where ego goes to die. It forces you to sit still, to listen, to absorb ideas that aren't yours. No likes, no applause, no shortcuts, just you and a mind stronger than yours. Most people mistake being informed for being intelligent. They skim headlines, they watch clips, they repeat what they've heard 5 minutes ago. That isn't thinking, that's recycling. Reading doesn't let you fake it. You can't bluff your way through a book. You can't speed run understanding. You either do the work or you don't, and that work changes you. Reading slows you down in a world addicted to speed. It builds patience in a culture that avoids it. It trains focus in a time designed to fracture your attention. That alone makes it a form of resistance. Every page asks something of you. Attention, humility, effort. Most people won't give it. They'd rather react than reflect. They'd rather speak than listen. They'd rather feel right than be right. Books don't care about your feelings. They don't argue back. They don't perform for you. They demand that you meet them halfway. Books expose you to lives you'll never live, mistakes you don't have to make, consequences you don't have to personally suffer through. Every book is a compressed lifetime, someone else's decades, their failures, insights, regrets, handed to you for a few hours of effort. That's leverage. Most people choose noise instead. They scroll, they argue, they comment on things they barely understand. They borrow opinions and call them beliefs. Reading removes that option, because when you read, you start seeing patterns. You see that human nature doesn't change. You see that power repeats itself. You see that fear always wears new clothes but behaves the same way. That's when the world starts making sense. Reading humbles you, because you realize how little you actually know, and paradoxically, that humility makes you stronger. You stop speaking so quickly. You stop reacting so emotionally. You stop needing to win every conversation. You listen more. You choose your words carefully. You think before you move. That's maturity. Reading sharpens you, because once you've read enough, bad ideas become obvious. You can spot manipulation. You can hear empty rhetoric. You can feel when something doesn't add up. You're harder to fool, harder to provoke, harder to control. That's dangerous to systems that rely on ignorance. A well-read person doesn't panic easily. They've seen cycles before. They've read about collapse, recovery, rise, and decay. They know that outrage is rarely useful. They know emotions lie. They know most emergencies are manufactured. Reading builds internal authority. You stop outsourcing your thinking. You stop chasing consensus. You stop needing permission to believe what you believe. You start forming your own framework, your own values, your own compass. And once you have that, you move differently. You don't rush. You don't posture. You don't perform intelligence. You apply it. If you want better habits, read about discipline. If you want better relationships, read about human behavior. If you want peace, read philosophy. If you want power, read history. The answers are already written. They've been written for centuries. Most people just refuse to sit still long enough to hear them. Reading won't make you perfect. It won't make life easy. It won't save you from mistakes, but it will make you sturdier, calmer, more deliberate. It will give you depth in a shallow world, perspective in an emotional one, silence in a loud one. Most people won't do this. They'll keep talking. They'll keep scrolling. They'll keep mistaking volume for wisdom. That's fine. But if you want to rise above the noise, if you want clarity instead of chaos, if you want to become someone whose words actually mean something, shut up, sit down, read. If this resonated, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, share this with someone who needs to hear it. Let's continue the journey together in the next video. Cold fire theory. Pain is the match. Discipline is the fire.